Welcome to another edition of NNPA and Black Press USA's FIRE program. I'm your host, Taylor Thomas. Joining me today from sunny Texas is Tara Paige, founder of Black Women Who Love Their Outdoor Living Space. Tara, good afternoon.
Hey, how are you?
I am wonderful, and you are literally sitting outside.
I am. You can hear the airplane going over me now. Yes, I love outdoors. This is my thing, and I'm enjoying myself out here. So thanks for having me.
Tara, where are you from in Texas?
I am in the Dallas Metroplex,
Okay,
Dallas-Fort Worth area.
What's the temperature today?
It is 70-ish.
Okay,
It's been
cool.
really nice today. 77.
77. So you really know how important outdoor living is, especially in Texas. It gets hot there.
Yes, it gets very hot here. Very hot.
Well, Terry, this program, we talked offline before we actually, went live. And I was telling you how we normally interview artists and actors and actresses. And when I heard your story, I was so intrigued. I was excited because you're the person I think I am in my mind, even though I don't have any skills. So Tara, tell us who you are.
I'm Tara, and people ask me that all the time, and they're like, I don't know if they're expecting to see or hear this. I'm this, I'm this, I'm this. I'm Tara. I'm a mother of 8. I'm a daughter. I'm a sister to 2 amazing brothers. I am a Nomi, and that is my word for grandma, because I will not be a grandma right now. It's not going to be going around calling me grandma, but I am a Nomi. And I just enjoy, and I'm a chick who loves being outside. I love my patio space.
Now, out of everything that you just said to me, I'm sorry. I kept the frozen smile, but you said I am a mother of 8. That's 8 children, right?
8 children, 8 children. I am a mother of 8 children.
Okay. So, all right. So your husband has to deal with this amazing industry that you started, and then you're a mother of 8. What are their ages? The oldest and youngest?
28 to 14. I'm sorry. She just had a birthday. So yeah.
We can't forget the birthdays. That's so important.
We cannot.
So when and how did, other than this being who you are, of loving outdoors and your space itself, how did you come about? Was this your occupation? How did this Black Women Who Love Outdoor Living Space, how did this come to be?
It happened as a result of the pandemic. One of the things that I always loved, and that my friends and I always loved, was finding a really good patio. We've always enjoyed meeting up for dinner, meeting up for lunch or whatever, and just having a really good time on the patio. But the pandemic hit. I'm a mother of 8. Like I said, 3 are at home. I have 5 adult children, but they're running. My younger children are always running and moving around. But when the pandemic hit, everything had to stop. So I was just at home like everyone else, like, okay, twiddling my thumbs, like, what are we going to do? And we just moved on this amazing property, 9 acres. And it is an older home, and it has these beautiful outdoor living spaces. And I was just like, you know what? I'm going to really focus on my patio. And that is how it all came about.
So you said that, I would never show you my backyard. I have a huge backyard, even though I'm in the suburbs, right? I have a huge backyard, and it is flat, and there's nothing back there but grass. And I don't even have a patio. I'm embarrassed to say that. I don't have a patio. That's why when I heard about your story, because there's a number of people in the DMV, which what we call DC, Maryland, Virginia area, that are members of your private club.
Yeah.
So, I just said, this is so interesting to see, what she's doing, how she took a concept and made it to what it is now. So you told me you decided the pandemic, you're here at home, let's expand our living space and where we can run to, right? Especially with 8 kids, a husband, and then you're just sitting there, right? That's a lot in one space. So what did you do? And then how did it evolve into this Facebook group and now a company?
So I just told my husband, I said, you know what, I'm going to focus on my patio. And he was like, okay, let's do it. And I really do love finding things that, have like good character. Like we found our older home, we'd have a lot of character, and then taking it and making it new. So my first project was doing a table, and I was just looking, my favorite spot is Facebook Marketplace. So I literally went on Facebook Marketplace and I was looking, and I was like, let's find out if I can find anything. Found this god awful, ugly green table. However, it had amazing character. It was such, I could see the beauty in it. And my husband looked at it and he said, okay. And I said, I want it. And it was $100. It was a beautiful round table, 5 chairs. I took it and I made it so amazing. I took it and we did my whole DIY thing. And it's, of course, it's lovely now, but that's how it started. And while I was doing that, I was looking for inspiration. And I wanted to find women that looked like me. You know, you can get on YouTube, you can get on any social media channel and you can see people that are doing outdoor things, but you don't always see them that are reflective of who you are. And when I couldn't find what I was looking for, I just remember the words that my mother told me. She said, you know what, if you can't find what you're looking for, create it. And I did it. I created a group. I said, you know what, I'm going to create a group. And I was expecting maybe 50 or 60 people, just friends. I invited my friends and they invited friends and their friends. And now we're almost at 200,000 women. So,
and I think I want to step back a little bit because, hey, Barbara Walton Cabell.
Hey, yes.
Must be someone knows you, right? Or a fan
yes.
or a member. Johnson, Monica Anderson, watching
hey
from
there.
LA. All right.
Louisiana. Hey.
You know, I think it's important. Sharon Scott Brookings from New York. Oh, hey, Sharon.
Hey.
You know, I think I want to make sure that people understand the significance and how big this is. Hello, Lori Harper. You have over 190 subscribers to your private group, but
yes.
you've only been up since April. It's not like you've been around for years.
No,
that's
April 23rd.
April 23rd. Yes. Like outdoor living space.
It is April 23rd to be exact. And it is amazing. It is amazing to watch. It is amazing to just see the transformations. It's heartwarming to see the DMs and the private messages that I get that are just, you know, they're just heartfelt and I love them. I'm just so excited to be where I am and to just take my idea and just say, let's do this together. Let's get out here and just enjoy outside.
Now, Tara Paige is joining us. She is the founder of Black Women Who Love Outdoor Living Space. And by the way, you are more than welcome to ask her a question. Here's your opportunity. In fact, Tara, how about we go and look at some of the photos? And I think we might even have some video. We'll just play 1 or 2 of them. So
awesome.
I'm going to turn it over to my producer. Let's see, we're going to do a picture and maybe you can tell us what we're looking at. So he's going to flip it to either a video or a picture so we can see some of your members and what they're showcasing.
I love it.
So basically, this is what I've done so far. I use this rug and I just this is the chair that we painted. Remember the $4.94 chair? I painted it red and I added these pillows to match with the rug. And these are real plants here. So this is this little area over here where you can sit under the little bay for my windows up there. See? And that's it. So then we got another little sitting area here on the patio. These chairs are thrifted as well, but I painted them. I think I paid $10 for both, and I spray painted them black. Yeah. So plants are thrifted. The only thing that I did buy was the pillows, but they were very on clearance, and I've had them for years. Anyway. Get on to the next part. So this is the little patio area here. Guys, let me give y'all some history on, and look at a little chandelier hanging. So let me give you a little background on this. So this table, y'all see how nice this table is? Was $6. It is humongous. I thrifted it and it's plastic wicker. The chairs came with a different table. We got it off Facebook Marketplace. We paid $75. These are not no cheap chairs. All of them spin, and the table that it came with, we have it in the basement, but I liked it better with this table. I love it. So anyway, the table was $6.56, and the chairs with the table that it came with was $75. We sold our old black one, so that one is sold.
Now, that's just one of many that you have. We'll show it throughout the program. And by the way, you are welcome to actually ask Tara a question. She's here to answer your questions. I know I'm getting a couple of texts on my phone as well. So if you see me looking down, that's because people locally are like, oh, Taylor, so they want to know. Hi, Deborah Burns White. Hello from Houston.
Texas in the house.
All right. They want to know, how can they become a member?
So you would just go and you can type in Black Women Who Love Outdoor Living Spaces, and you'll see it's 190. You'll see it'll tell you how many's in there, and it'll show that I am the group creator, and just request to get in, and we'll let you in.
Okay, I'm going to read a question from Sharon Scott Brooking. IMO, one of the reasons the group is so successful is that Miss Tara insists on all of us treating each other with grace, and we can all learn from each other. So there are requirements. So maybe you can go into what the requirements would be to be considered, getting into this private club.
I'm going to pull up the questions. Yeah, because it is, and we expect the best out of everyone, because we're going to give the best to everyone that comes in. But you have to, say that you are an African-American woman, and those are the questions it's for. That you do have a profile picture that resembles you, or that's reflective of you. Mm-hmm. And one of them is that we definitely keep a tranquil space. That tact and grace is important. And if you can't be that, then you will be automatically blocked from the group without question. Because this is a place to love. This is a place to receive love and give love, to be empowered, to be inspired, just to have a true sisterhood. And the criteria is to be Black and to be a woman. And we are here to love on one another. And that's it. And if you can do that, you're in.
I think that is just exciting. And so when I first heard about this, I was like, I want to get in. What do I need to do? I answered the questions. It took me a minute because I think the member was forwarding it to me, and I got it. And I was like, this is cool. And the pictures that I saw there, oh my goodness. Yeah. I was really blown away. I mean, we had a couple, if you're just tuning into the program now, we showed a couple of clips from some of her members and how they took a $5 or $10 or $15 or even $100 table and converted it into something amazing. You even talked about getting something that was $100 and converting it into something great.
Yes. And I love it. I had a table. No, I bought 2 tables and 5 chairs for $35. And it was similar to the one you just saw that Talisha Austin had, the little swivel chairs.
I need you in my life. I need you in my life.
I mean, you just have to, some people are like, you know what? I cannot see past the rust. I cannot see past the trash. I cannot, and I'm like, I can see the good in it. Give me something with a little character, and I can bring out the treasure in it. So it is amazing. It's just amazing.
So I was telling you before, I wanted to ask you about Evelyn has, I'm like, Evelyn, I'm going to read Evelyn's comment to you as well. I have to ask you, how has the pandemic really changed your life? I know people aren't working. I don't know if you were affected in that way, but how has it changed your life?
It has changed my life a lot. I mean, I do have 3 children at home, and they're, it's a struggle. I think it's a struggle for everyone. Kiddos are, used to being with their friends or hanging out with other kids, or doing their thing, as I call it. So I have a daughter in volleyball, I have another daughter in cheer, I have my son does music. So they were always moving around. Now it's very cautious, it's very careful. If you go, it's like, it's not nearly as much running as we used to do, but they're coping.
And would you say that the creation of this group, obviously you mentioned before, it has changed your life, but in a way that it gives you hope, or it's refreshing, is it relaxing, obviously, to you?
It is so relaxing because and at first the kids were like, I'm not going outside. I don't want to go. And my son definitely, I mean, he sees me, he's like, I'm not. Now he's like, Mom, can I blow the patio off for you? Mom, can I do? I mean, so he is just like amazing. And the girls, when it rains now, and the stuff is patio, it's patio safe, but there are some of my decor that I have that's outside that really needs to go inside. So they'll go, and when it's about to rain and I'm not home or I can't get to everything, they are like, oh, let's go. And they are just like getting it. And I'm like, yes. So
Wow, I love it. I love it. So you did your backyard, you opened up the group. In 3 or 4 months, you have over 100, actually 200,000 subscribers to your group. I know also that you do, is it a weekly program? So there's some other things that you do, and people are sending in videos of how they transform their backyards or their
yes.
patio or their decks.
Yes. So the video that we just showed was something called Tour de Patio.
Okay.
And every week on Wednesday at 7 p.m., if you are subscribed to my YouTube channel, so the Real TLP TV, and we drop them every Wednesday at 7 p.m. There's a new tour. They are telling and explaining to you what they've done. They're telling you the reasons why they've done it or the whys. And they're just sharing their space. And it's so amazing to see. Just like you just saw Talisha, she just explained she bought a whole table for $6. And she's a master thrifter. And it's just
I love
those
it.
behind the scenes stories that we get from these women that are just amazing.
There's something special about you being able to control and change your environment. And it's something that's, within your price range, whether you can afford it a lot or not, but to make something, I mean, I think there's a video that you guys sent me too, and we may be able to get a chance to show it, but they took a pot and they turned it up, they painted it and turned it upside down. I mean, you guys have all these DIY things that I am
Yes.
terrible at. I'm so terrible at.
But you know what? It's not about, and that's the whole thing when they were saying, Tara just demands grace. It is like we have to, and it's just that it's not about how big or how small, or if you're a beginner or if you're a master. It is just that you're getting out there doing it. And if you have trouble, guess what? We're going to step right in and assist and help however we can.
When I hear stories about this, you being a mother of 8, and leaving your job after coming up with this great idea, and then it just skyrocketing like this, it just shows again how in the middle of a storm and a pandemic, you should always try to find something positive, because look how this changed your life. Do you think if this pandemic hadn't hit, that one, you wouldn't have started this, or that it would have been started much later?
I think so. I would not have had a reason to stop and smell
Okay.
my own roses.
Okay.
This made me stop and think about something that I really wanted to focus on and something that I really wanted to do. I'm so sorry. My husband and my brother are out here just, do you
It's
hear all this?
You're
Is it too
outside.
loud for you?
No, you are okay. It is okay. I don't want it to distract you. You're outside, and listen. This is the life that you leave. I understand that they're working. You have 9 acres, so I'm sure they can take them some
Yes.
time out there.
They are, and they are. We have I have literally a weekend photo shoot. So I have a shoot tomorrow for content, and Sunday for new pics. And so they're getting everything already, and I'm excited, for them to do it for me, and thankful. But yes, they're getting it already.
Speaking of that, believe that there's an article in House Beautiful coming out about
Yes,
you. Can we talk
yes.
about that?
Yes,
That's
House
huge.
Beautiful. Yeah, House Beautiful just dropped a new article. It actually dropped on yesterday via Twitter. It dropped on their Facebook page.
Oh,
7.8 million people on there. It dropped on there today. I'm really excited about that. Um, and it just talked about the start. It talked about, how I feel about the group. Everything that I'm telling you here, it is just a quick overview of everything that's happening right now. And it's amazing to have people just interested in my story like you are. It's just exciting.
it is exciting. So, what would you say are the top 5 questions new members or existing members ask you as it pertains to either starting, improving their backyards?
Um, so how do I get started? how do I get started? That's one of the first things. Like, how do I get started? I have this clean slate. Oh my gosh, what do I do? The second one is just, when I'm like for painting, when they're interested in painting, they're like, well, what kind should I use? What colors? And it's like, we want to make everyone feel like you do your own thing. You do whatever it is that you want to do. I would say the third question is, where do you get your good deals? How do you get the great deals on Facebook Marketplace?
Yes.
Um, and I told them I'm a stalker, not a bad stalker like that, but when I'm looking for something, I am on there, like looking. Um, Let me see. Those are probably like the top three. I'm trying to think of some other ones. I may come up with some more later, but right now I think that's my top three. They ask us, oh my gosh, what
Tim,
else?
I have to ask you, Facebook Marketplace, forgive me.
Okay.
I have never used that. So
Really?
can you
Oh
explain
my
that
gosh.
just a little bit? I'm sorry. I told you. I
It's
like when I
okay.
see the finished product, but I'm going to be one of those people. I have it in my head what I want. I'm going to show you my backyard one of these days. I promise you, Tara. And you're going to be like, I can do so much with that.
I can. So, but that's okay. We have to start wherever you are. We're going to love you wherever you are. So no
Thank
worries.
you.
Okay. Facebook Marketplace is like the online garage sale. So it is like, people post whatever they're selling. So if I wanted to sell a couple of chairs, they
Okay.
put the chairs on, they give a little description, they post it, and you message them. You just say, is this still available? And they say yes or no. And they give you an address, you go pick it up, you pay them either cash or Cash App or whatever, and you grab it, bring it home, and make it your treasure.
Okay. We have a couple of pictures I want to show, and then I want to talk to you about painting new surfaces and kind of
Okay.
any tips you may have for that. So we're going to
Yay.
flip and see some of the pictures. I don't know if they're before and after or just after, and you feel free to give some comment when we show these images.
Okay. Awesome.
And these are all from your members.
Okay. Now, disclaimer, I don't see everything, but
Sure, no
I
problem.
definitely I try to see a lot. I try and see a lot. Now,
Oh,
this
I
is actually,
love this color. Oh my gosh, that's my favorite color.
isn't that cute? That
I
is
love
actually
that.
my patio.
Oh,
When I first started, yeah. So when I first started, I got this. I got everything you see there. Was Facebook Marketplace. So except for
no.
the pillows, yes. So the coffee table that you see, that's in the corner, that was like a coffee table and two end tables, and I purchased all three for I think $75, and they were brown. And I brought them home and I spray painted them a black matte. And then that couch I got the frame. I got the couch frame, and I bought the couch frame. I think it was 100. It's a pretty solid frame. I
It
got it
looks
for
like it.
100. And I added the green. I went and bought the green cushions. I was on a real big budget, so I bought the thinner cushions. I have some new cushions to put on them, which are a lot thicker. And so when you get into buying cushions, you will understand. So everybody who's listening to me and who's been outside and in this group knows that
Okay.
cushions are
Wait, so let me know because this is my first time even really
okay.
thinking about that. So if they're thinner,
Yeah, so these thinner cushions were like, I think like $30 a piece.
okay,
But like the thicker cushions, which are called like deep seat cushions, you're
okay.
talking anywhere from $60 to $150 a
Oh
piece. So
wow.
you're for the whole set, and
Okay.
that's just one seat. So it's just one piece, like a little L,
Yes.
and it's just one piece. I just
Okay.
bought some other ones for my for this patio, as a matter of fact, because I moved a sectional to the other side. I don't think you'll actually see that because there were air conditioned units on my patio, and my husband loves me. He had them moved to
Wow.
the other side of the home, so it opened up some space. So I took a
Sure.
sectional and put in that space. So yeah, so it was we were able to just maneuver all of that. But I went and bought these really thick deep seat cushions, and those were 60 each. Yeah,
Okay.
so they
So
range.
know the quality. Okay, I get that. I have to ask you about the paint. So obviously there's different type. Oh, wait, this is your yard
That's
too?
yes, that's the $100 table.
That you were
That's
just
the
talking about.
Yes, this is when I first started. So it doesn't matter, and my whole thing was, guys, you got to start wherever you are. This is the money that I had. I had $100. I had $100, and this is what I did. and that, and then I bought the cushions from, I think, Walmart. I got them from
And is
Walmart.
that your backyard? Because I don't see any homes. It is nothing
That
but land.
That's actually the front. This is
Oh,
my patio on the front. I'm in the back. So I'm on the bigger patio, which is on the back, but this is my side patio. It's on the side because I have a really nice big porch. But this
okay.
is the front yard. This is part of the front yard, and that's the road in front of you. So there's nothing there. And across from me is nothing but acreage. It's
Wow.
just acreage. So yeah, that's my front. That's me. That's me. So that's my
Wow.
front yard. That's in front where you saw me. So that's me, and that's my gate into my house. And so yeah, that's it. That's me.
Now that attire is definitely sit down by oh, okay, here's some more of you too. Definitely sit down and enjoy the outdoors and the sun and the maybe a glass of wine or water if you don't do wine.
Yes.
I love that, and I love the
Yes.
color scheme too. I love that you did those
Thank you.
colors. So
Thank
when I
you.
was
Thank
asking
you.
you about painting things, obviously with wood, because I tried something. I when I did my office again, I
Hmm.
have to show you. I did black and white.
Okay.
I love that. Outdoors, I like the green. And I painted the metal drawer black. So, do you have any tips for people painting either wood furniture or metal furniture? What they should look for? Is there some types of products that are better as far as, staying on the actual surface of the metal or wood?
Okay. So I'm a total Rust-Oleum girl. I am, and I'm actually about to do a review on one of their products. But yeah,
Okay.
I'm a total Rust-Oleum girl. Because they really tell you about the different products that you can use for the paints. And I do spray painting. So that's what I specialize in, spray
Okay.
painting, because it's easy, and especially when you get a trigger, you can just buy a trigger and it's easy. Otherwise, if you use it and you are spraying like this, your fingers will go numb. So
You said
buy
a
a
trick.
trigger.
I'm sorry. I don't know
It's
what you said, a trigger. And I said yes. And then you said your thumb. I said, let me make sure I know what a
it's
trigger is.
it's a little mechanism that goes on there, so you can kind of spray it. You can use like your hand and use it like a gun, as
Well,
opposed to this.
that's what I did. And let me tell you, I had clumps and it just did. I should have been a
You,
member before.
well, it's okay. And spraying is trial and error. And
Okay.
what you definitely don't want to do, no matter what, you don't want to get really close. So you want to make sure. I always spray kind of far out. So let me move out. So I'm always spraying far out, and then I
Okay.
start going in. So
Okay.
I never start close and go out. I always start out far out and then I go in, because if you start in and then you get a ring or it starts to drip, it's hard to get away from. I mean, it's hard
Yes.
to clean up that drip. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And then if you have to try to wipe it off, that's a whole nother mess. And how do I know this? Because I've been there and done that. So, so you just have to try, and you just have to try things and work it the way it works for you. If you like lines and runs, then go for it and spray close. But I don't. I like an even spray, and I always go, like I said, start out farther away, and then just spray until you get the coat you want. Do a coat, look at it, come back, do another coat, look at it, do a portion first to
Okay.
test. Always do a portion to test, just so you can kind of see how the spray is coming on. It might not be the right color. You may you might have thought you liked it in this color, and then it may change, and you're like, no, let me go a little darker, and you may have to go to a different color. So just I love it. I love Rust-Oleum.
So I'm sure all the home improvement stores are loving what it is that you're doing. And you just told me that you test out products.
I do. This is something that's going to actually start. I'm doing my very first one on Rust-Oleum paint, because I'm doing a new video on fire pit. So
Okay.
it's like, don't throw it out, just spruce it up. So I have an old fire pit, and I'm going to make it look like brand new.
I love
So
fire pits.
be looking out for that video. It's coming out soon.
Okay. And Wednesday is the day that you release videos for people, members all around the country that are showing what they've done, and international,
Yes.
excuse me, because you're international.
I am international, yes, and shout out to some of our international members. We have international members in Kuwait, in Italy, in Thailand, in Nigeria, in South Africa. It is amazing. Canada, yeah. Yeah,
Sarah,
we're
how can
excited.
people find the group and become a member? I know they have to answer questions, but how can they find you?
So if you just go into the search bar on Facebook and put in Black Women Who Love Outdoor Living Spaces, and I will pop right up for you.
Love it. And you have to answer a questionnaire. And just to
You
go ahead
do.
and let you know, you do have to be a woman, an African American woman. That's one of the first
Yes, you do.
criteria.
You
And you
do.
have to be
Yes.
positive. So those two things are a
Yes.
non-negotiable.
Yeah, it is. And and there are other women, there are other women who want to follow, and men too. The patio chick is for everyone. So you can always follow me all over on all social media channels on at the patio chick, because I show some of the same things. Everything is, I have exclusivity in the group, but the patio chick is for everyone. So
So let's talk about that transition. And I'm going to make sure I put a pin in it because I have to ask you a quick question. I just got a text from
okay.
somebody asking, how do you keep dust off your furniture, painted furniture? Is there any secret that you
Oh,
have for
a blower. Get you a good blower.
that?
When we first started this group, my girlfriend literally asked me that question. She was like, okay, so now all this stuff has fallen out of these trees and sweeping this. Now look, and she was like mad at me. And I was like, get a blower, honey. Get a blower. And if you don't want to go buy a brand new blower, or you want a high powered blower and you don't want to spend the big money, check your local pawn shops.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Good
So
advice. So patio chick, explain to us
yes.
that. So we know that you are the founder of Black Women Who Love Outdoor Living Space. That is a Facebook page, a private one, and then you
Mhm.
created Patio Chick. What is that? How
Yes.
does it connect?
The Patio Chick is an outdoor living space lifestyle brand. So it is all about lifestyle and outside. And I'm super excited about it because I started that as a result of Black Women Who Love Outdoor Living Spaces. It was just, I needed something for everyone, because
Mm-hmm.
not only I was looking for people to connect with me, but I have so much to offer and people love me in general. So and not to say it's not, or anything. I'm just, people, I just love people and people love me back. And
I
so
can
I'm
see
like,
why.
I am not prejudiced by no means. However, I'm a Black woman, and there are some things that we are dealing with and that we are going through. And this group is a place of healing for us right now. We are, we're healing from what's going on. There's some racial unrest. There are things that that we have dealt with all of our lives, that people that are not Black women are just realizing that it is real. So we just lift each other up, and this is just a space that we can get together and love on one another and not just kind of block out everything that's happening in this group. So that's why that group is going to always stay exclusive. But the
Mhm.
patio chick is just, if you are an outside patio drinking, wine drinking chick, having fun, laughter, and get over to the patio chick, because it is all about lifestyle on the patio. It is just fun. It is fun.
So what are some of the things that you do with Patio Chick? Is there something that happens weekly or daily?
So as of yet, we have not started the daily cycle, but I can definitely tell you what's coming up about with
Okay.
Patio Chick. Super excited. So we'll be doing some cooking on the patio.
Oh,
We'll be doing some drink mixing on the patio.
what?
We'll be doing some alcoholic and non-alcoholic drinks on the patio. So I'm really excited about that. We'll be doing DIYs. So I'll be doing a lot of new DIY videos and sharing all those things on the patio chick. So it's just exciting to just bring all those to fruition. It just took us a little time. We were just kind of playing catch up. It all just grew so fast.
Yeah, well, 3 or 4 months, that is quick. So
Yeah.
Tara, you actually have a PR firm. So at what point did this turn and transition into a business? Because honestly, when I'm listening to you, the excitement that I had when I heard about your group and hearing you now, I actually see you having a television show.
Oh,
See that? I really do
thank
mean
you.
that.
Thank you. And I received that, and I'm just receiving that. So, Tyler Perry, Oprah,
Ah,
just
call them out, call them out.
call them out,
Listen,
like
you have to promise us as soon as you get a call from them, because I'm going ahead and claiming that for you.
I,
I just can see that patio
I
chick. That is a cool. I mean, I can
thank
just see it in
you.
the cooking and the. I love it. I love it.
And I cannot wait. We're going to have like it's just so much fun. You guys, I just cannot wait to share. If you are following me this weekend, you'll see a lot of the behind the scenes stuff that we'll be doing this weekend for the shoots
Okay.
and the content. So those things are literally starting. And so we're really excited about that. But oh my gosh, you know what? We started talking about that and I missed your question. What were we talking about?
It's okay. We were. I was just excited because you were talking about the patio chick, and I could really see that becoming a television show. And you have a PR firm that's working for
yeah.
you now. Where did you transition into that? As far as like, you know what, I am needing some professional help. I'm the talent. I've got the ideas, but everything else needs to be handled by someone else.
Yeah, and I have an amazing team. So the PR firm is amazing. Shout out to Boat PR. They are absolutely amazing. And my team is amazing. And we realized that a couple of months ago, this is our second full month with PR. And we have hit the national headwaves. I mean, like we're here, and people are looking for us and they're seeing us and they are asking, and we're excited. We're just really excited. So we knew a couple of months ago that we needed to do something different.
So how did you go about for, a lot of people, I know a couple of people that have actually started the business. One is a government employee, and like she's making so much money now that she's contemplating leaving her 9 to 5. But because of this pandemic, she got a chance to do online clothing store. She's always wanting to do that. And it's been, I don't know where they're going with the clothes they're buying, but she's making a boatload of money off of it. But, I think about, how do you go about choosing someone to represent you and knowing the money that you have to spend to make sure it's done right?
I am a believer, and I just believe that when you ask for something and you are, you expect to get it, you'll get it. And it's just simple. It's no special, thoughts, prayers, lighting candles. Is just, when you I'm a believer. I put out there and I ask what I want, and it just comes in. And that's with people, that's with places, that's with things, that's with everything and I just believe it. It just happens. So.
And you told me that your husband's a big supporter. Again, you're a mother of 8. Yes. So your husband's a big supporter. So at what point did he say, babe, this is huge. What's going on here?
So the first time because he worked, so when he was at work, and a lady came up to him at work and said, "That's your wife, isn't it?" And he was just stunned, and he was like, "What are you talking about?" And so she just went into this whole story. So he was like, "Oh my goodness, they know," you know what I mean? So, and that was it. That was that time. But then we were in the store together, and a lady was watching us. And it was so funny. It was so cute. Because one of the things that I always say on when I'm live is I say, y'all, please don't shout or scream my name or anything like that. Don't scare me. I'm new to this fan stuff. I'm not the young kid. I'm older. So don't scare me. But just Tara, and I promise I'll respond. I promise. So the lady came up to us, and she was kind of talking to him, and she said, "Are y'all getting stuff? Are y'all in that group?" And my husband turned around and kind of looked at her, and she said, my husband was just like, "Well, are you in that group?" And she said, "That's her, isn't it?" She just stopped, and she started looking at me, and she said, "That's her, isn't it? That's her." And she just kept saying it. And he said, "Who?" And she said, "That's Tara. I know that's Tara. I know that's her." And I turned around and I looked around him because he was kind of blocking me. And I turned around and I pulled my mask down a little bit. And she said, "I knew it was you. I just knew it was you." And so that, and another lady, she did scream in the aisles. And that was funny, but it was so much love. It was so great. And it's so good to put so many smiles on people's faces. And so it was good. So that's when he realized, whoa,
this is big.
Wife.
This is big. And when you come up with a great idea, again, your consumers, your fans, your supporters, they'll let you know, what they think of it. And I think this is amazing. So do you have a product line coming out?
Yes. So I'm super excited about it. As a matter of fact, I cannot wait. my I can't even talk. My design engineer just sent over my mock-ups, and I cannot wait to open my email. But I was getting I was getting dressed and getting ready for this interview. So I didn't even open it up. I was like, I'm not going to open it up. I'm going to wait. So I won't open it up until later on the night, because it is like my
So
night.
what type of things can we expect? And what is the line called?
So 2021 is a soft line. So it would be your pillows, your rugs, your umbrellas.
No.
Yes, I'm super excited about it.
Crazy.
In 2022, my furniture line will come out. So I'm so stoked and so excited about all the things. And we'll also have a entertainment. There's a line of just entertainment, like platters, and it's so entertainment where it's just
Tara, this is huge.
amazing.
Again, you just started this April of this year.
Yes. But
in the middle of a pandemic.
I did.
Wow.
But when you and I tell people all this, and on Monday mornings I do something called Monday Magic, which is an inspirational chat. And I tell people all the time, you have to do what you want to do. You do not need permission. All you need is support. You don't need permission from anyone to do anything. And if it is in your heart, get out there and go for it. Just do it. You don't know how it's going to affect you and anyone else until you get out there and you do what you're supposed to do. Because we all have gifts. Everyone in this world has a gift. Everyone in this world has a problem, a solution to a problem for someone else. And we all can't solve our own problems. So we look to other people to solve those problems for us. So get out there and do what you're supposed to do, and everything will happen. It'll just happen. Promise.
Tara, I just saw a couple of comments coming into you. So do you happen to be Greek?
I am Greek.
Am I about to say hello, Soror? I see KP Hot. Congratulations, Soror. Yes. All day. Yes, Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. Yes, I saw the pink and green. And Brenda Gardner. Hello, Soror. I'm full disclosure.
Well, hello, Soror.
Hello. Wow.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
You see what happens when you have live interviews? You see how people tell your business? They said,
and they never, and at first I saw a couple at first, and they just made the comments, and I saw the pink and green, and I was like, okay, well, they didn't say anything. And so, honey, they are coming out full force. Okay, come through, Sorors. I see y'all.
How amazing. So we're talking about, I cannot forget to mention this. So I also heard that you are planning perhaps to have a member conference once we get through this pandemic. Are you serious?
Yes. So we are planning a member conference, and I cannot wait to give the details. They are coming soon, but 2021 is going to be amazing. Just awesome for the conference. We're excited to share the details. We cannot wait to get those details out there. The ladies are looking forward to it. We're looking forward to it. It is, we just can't wait to share. Oh my goodness, we cannot wait to share.
Tara, I just really, really love your story, and to hear in these times of us supporting businesses that care about us, support us, and founding it. It really is about not only having a business of your own, for most cases, but owning the dirt. And for you, owning the dirt meaning this company is completely yours. It's your baby.
Completely mine.
It started, to make money, but look what happened because you followed, the path that God had set for you. And I think that's just amazing. And I love the comments that I've heard from people in the texts and things that I'm getting from people saying how positive your group is. And I just know this is great. Things are going to be coming your way. So we already had the article that was out yesterday. I think House Beautiful. Yeah. And then what else is coming up? We know about the patio. We know about the, Tour de Patio, which, by the way, I think that is the coolest name. I really love that. Wednesday. So now I know to tune in Wednesday because I did sign up. I signed up. I thought this was great.
Yay.
Yes. So my yard literally should be the first of any TV show with the backyard. It's flat. There's nothing back there. There's so much. You could do a basketball court. You could do a pool back there. And I'm in the suburbs.
I do.
So I don't know how. I'm telling you, I just got to think of the concept, but I think being around and seeing you ladies and the ideas you're coming up with and just showing, there was this one lady who simply, I think she was in a townhouse and she showed her deck. And I was like, wow. I mean, everyone finds a way to connect to you.
Yeah. And I love it.
There's sorors are coming in now from Atlanta. Hello,
The
soror.
sorors are coming in. Look, the
Yes, we
sorors are
love our
coming in.
Divine
The
Nine. That's
divine
right.
nine, the divine nine is coming in. I had a Delta sister come in. Look at that. She
Yes,
loves her
my Delta
Deltas too.
sisters. There we go. There we
I
go.
love my
I
Delta
love it.
sisters. I love my Zeta sisters,
That's
my Sigma
right.
Gamma Rho
Yes, we
sisters.
do.
Hey, we
Yes,
are out here.
yes.
Yes, honey.
I
I love
love
all my
this.
divine nine.
That's right. And I think together we can really make a difference. And we got to really start pouring
Yeah.
into companies that are pouring into our communities, that are
Yes.
pouring into our lives. And as you
Yes.
just said a few minutes ago, it really is about us coming up with our own answers and our own solutions. And sometimes it's not on someone else to do it. And I
It's
think
not.
this pandemic has really given people an opportunity to look at themselves. I'll be honest with you. I've done things around my house that I never even noticed before when I had to stand still.
I know. And that was the reason, because I would have never. I mean, and I'm a business coach too, so
Okay.
I'm constantly thinking. My brain just works just nonstop, just nonstop. So when I put all this together, it was like the group. It started. So then I was like, okay, the patio chick. Okay, it started. So we're in the process of getting our 501c3
All
for the
right.
Patio Chick Foundation,
Great.
which will help to go back into these neighborhoods and reverse gentrification. You have to
Oh,
be the change you
wow.
want to see. You have to be the
Wow.
change you want to see. So when we're talking about outdoor living spaces, we need to go back into our communities, and we need to, resurrect our communities, and we need to bring back the beautiful porches that grandma used to sit on,
Oh,
and the
wow.
fans, and just all of that. So we're super excited. As a matter of fact, Miss Ferris is my foundation chair, who just shouted out the Delta. So yeah.
Okay. Hello, Miss Ferris. DST, we
So
love it. We're all, I tell you, our sisterhood, all of the Divine Nine, we're
yes.
incredible together. We are
Yes,
incredible
we
together.
are. We are. We
I
are. We
love
are. And
it.
I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it.
Wow. So, as we get ready to kind of wrap up a couple of things with you, and by the way, it's not too late if you guys want to ask Tara a question, you can still do
Yeah,
that. I want you to give out again how a person can become a part of the group, because this is international and you do have to
it
be a part
is.
of the member of the Facebook group. Excuse me. That's
Yes.
private, but Patio Chick is for everybody.
Everybody. So you can follow me on any social media platform at the Patio Chick. So anybody, men, women, whatever, it doesn't matter. Follow me, follow me, follow me. The group is exclusive to Black women. And it is, if you have a Facebook account, you would just run up to the search bar and put in Black women who love outdoor living spaces, and you'll see me.
I love it. So now when people join, what are the first thing that you should tell them to prepare for? Do they show you their backyards? Do they instantly ask you questions? How does that work?
They don't. They just kind of jump in and start
Okay.
scrolling. Like people get in and they just start scrolling, and then they're like, "Oh my gosh!" And they get overwhelmed. And they're like, "Oh my gosh, I need this, I need this." And I'm telling everybody, pace yourself, pace yourself. I started with a $100 table. Oops, I started with a $100 table, and you have to go with what you have. You have to do it within your budget, and it is not about big eyes and little U's. It is about everybody just loving each other in their own space, because it's yours. We're here just to support you. So yeah, they just jump in and they start scrolling. And of course we love them to look at the rules and make sure they
Yes.
follow the rules.
Yes.
But yeah.
So if I'm a new member, I can show you my backyard, and then members would kind of give me, if I said, guys, what
Oh,
can I do?
yes. Oh, yes. That's the first thing. So they will, I mean, if you take some nice pictures
Yes.
and you say, ladies, I have no idea what to do, I need your help, honey, they will come in. I mean, what are your colors? What do you want to bring in? Do you want couches or do you want chairs? What is your theme? I mean, they will go all in and tell you exactly what you can do to your backyard to make it great for you, because that's the point. They don't try to give you anything that they want. They try to give you everything you want. So it's amazing. It's amazing.
So Tara, have some of the big name companies been reaching out to you? I mean, I had no idea that you were expanding into the product lines that you were, from furniture to, I mean, this has got to be, it's not even been a year. I mean, this has got to be a lot to take in, absorb,
It is.
but it must make you so excited. I mean, being a business coach and then you doing it.
Yeah. It is. It is. It has been amazing. And one of the first companies that I just signed with is
Oh,
Sam's Club. So
oh,
I'm really
you wait to
excited.
the end to tell us that?
So yeah, so I say that Sam's Club and I just got married. So yeah,
Congratulations.
so yeah,
Wow.
I'm really excited about that. They are sponsoring the upcoming, because I have a photo shoot this weekend and I have another photo shoot for the 6-month anniversary, which is October 24th. They are sponsoring both, and
Oh
so
my
we're getting ready. I'm excited. I'm super excited, and we're working together. And I'm one of their influencers, and they also helped me to offer secret sales to the women in the group. So you got to be
wow.
in the group to get the secret sales.
Now, I think this is great with you. This is being your background as far as consulting people about businesses. So, is there something that you can say to those that are out there? And I will say this disclaimer before I finish the question to you.
Mhm.
Not everyone's meant to be in business for themselves. I
Right.
admit that. I do admit
Absolutely.
that. But I do
Absolutely.
think that sometimes people stop before they're just about to break it
Right.
to the top.
Yep.
What advice can you say to those women?
If this is for you, and if it's something that's in your heart, you have to keep going. You have to. If you quit, one of the Monday magics that I talked about was, if you quit at the first sign of trouble, success is not for you.
Mm.
So you have to get in, and you have to go through the time that you tried to jump over the hurdle and you fail. So what? Get up. Your legs are not cut off. You still have legs. You can still walk. You've got to open the door. And okay, there's a fire behind the door. Close that door and open the next one. You know, okay, so this window is nailed shut. Okay, break the glass. Like, you've got to do you've got to
Ah,
do what you have to do to get out there and do, because if it is, and I tell the women, I said, if you have a fire in your belly, speaking from TD Jakes, if you have a fire in your belly and you have something that you need to birth, then you have to go through labor. And until you go through some pain, you will not understand the joy on the other side of success. So you've got to get out there and you've got to fight through it until you reach your pinnacle. And your pinnacle does not look like my pinnacle. My pinnacle does not look like someone else's. You have got to name and claim your own success. Go out there and get it.
I just really, really am excited. I can't wait until I connect with you and your publicist and you say, you know what, Taylor, I just got that TV show you. I'm telling you, I see it like I'm looking at you right now. I see it. I see it. I see it. I am a
I
huge
love it.
HGTV person. So I don't even know why. I'm not even remodeling anything in my house, but I love seeing the before and after. I love seeing the
Yeah.
change. It's
Yeah.
something that inspires me and excites me. And clearly, with your organization going from maybe your goal of 50, 3 months later, over 200,000 people all across the world. I think you said Iraq that are
Yeah.
members.
Yeah.
Amazing,
Yeah.
just amazing.
Italy.
You're doing
Yeah.
Italy, so it's amazing that you are out there. I see all the swords from all over sending love. My
Yes.
chapter, Prince George's County, I'm sure they're sending love as well. And
Hi.
I tell you what, we will have to definitely connect. I would love to have a recap with you down the
Yes.
road and see where things are going. And I absolutely would like you, please, to let us know when
I
you do this
will.
conference, when you set
I
the date for the
will.
conference and we get through this pandemic. I'm going to let you close it out and say any messages to people who are obviously members or those who aspire to be a member.
Oh my gosh, just get in here, because you know what? It is patio time, and I am the patio chick where patio life is never seasonal. So you've just got to get out there and enjoy your patio. It does not matter how big or small your space is. It is about how much you enjoy your space when you're out there. So come on and follow me, and let's have some patio time together.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Tara Paige, founder of Black Women Who Love Outdoor Living Space and Patio Chick, as
Yes.
well as Tour de Patio. I don't know why I keep like saying that, but that as well. So I really appreciate that. And we are going to say goodbye until next week. God bless and goodbye.